Hey, welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's, Mr. 2. 2 months early, but I'll take it for now. Hey, Hannah, welcome back. Dry Ginger, thanks so much for the 15-month resub. Welcome back. Hope everything is going well. It's still not going well, but it's looking better at least. From Point Slapping stream, yep. Hey Ken Claudia, how's it going, man? Gonna have to train my brain again to handle 2 chats at the same time. Forgotten how to do it after, what, 3 years of not doing it? It has been 3 years, right? Hey, Bellark. Hey, KDMC, welcome back. Plan to roll everything? Nah, not everything. Probably not, anyway. I mean, I could, but... we'll see how much I'm willing to roll. At the very least, I plan on getting MP5 Habit Trot, because I still don't have MP5 Habit Trot yet. I've only been stuck with the free copy we got from clearing Lost Belt 6. Hey, Zoanthea, how's it going over on the YouTube side? Yep. You have tempered enthusiasm for Enfield? Yeah. It probably won't be here for a while, like you said, but yeah, I pray it does well. Like, to be honest with you, I honestly think that Hypergrip is in more or less a similar position that Mihoyo was back when it was developing Genshin, right? Because just like how when Genshin was in development, Genshin took like, what, 3-4 years to develop, and then Mihoyo was already managing, what, a couple other games, namely Honkai 3rd, right? Which was, I don't know how successful the global branch of Honkai 3rd is. I'm sure it's doing well for itself. Honestly, it kind of reminds you of FGO in a way with how old Honkai 3rd is at this point. And how it's managed to survive till this day. And then obviously they blew up with Genshin, so... So yeah, in a lot of ways, Hypergrip kind of reminds me of Mihoyo's position back then, where right now Hypergrip has obviously has, you know, a main gacha game that they're working on, which is Arknights, and it's reasonably successful. I mean, it's good enough to it's successful enough to have its own anime at least. So yeah, it's doing very well in Japan. It's doing fairly well in the global server, that is. It's doing fairly well there, and obviously in China it's huge. So yeah, it's like Enfield could be like the next best shot we have at a gacha that actually competes with Genshin if they do it well, but we'll see. Obviously I've said before that the likeliness of us getting another Genshin type success is very small. But obviously, you know, the chances of it being small won't dissuade people from trying for it anyway. Bring down the saturation a little bit. Some of the Niji EN girls are gonna off collab. Ooh. Let's see who. 9 p.m. Oh, they're all gonna collab? What the fuck? Who are they? Selene, Finana. I assume that's Millie, Alira, Petra, Anna, Reimu. I don't know who the girl on the right is. Is that Rosemi? I assume that's Rosemi. And I assume they're in Japan? Did they go back? Nikkei Hollow Cure mode is also like. Oh yeah, I played that, yeah, because I had to for one of the daily missions. I just don't like the fact that it takes so fucking each individual run takes so fucking long. That's always kind of bothered me about Nikkei's mini games, event mini games. They always take like not only do they does the game basically force you to do it, but like sometimes they can take a little bit, and I think this Hollow Cure mode is like basically the longest mini game we've had. It's like kind of annoying, but at least it's good. So I'm not gonna complain too much about it. Hey Complex, welcome back. How's the stream going tonight? Pretty good. I just started, so it's just gonna be a chill stream where I chug cherry coke and try to get MP5 habit Trot. Also, Battler JK, thanks so much for the 23-month resub. Welcome back. Thanks for all the resubs, guys. Genshin Star Rail money, probably feed that. Oh yeah, for sure, no doubt. I mean, hell, how do you think they were able to fund their Honkai Impact's engine overhaul update? They had to have gotten that money from somewhere. 75 million, yeah. I've been banking up quite a bit. Most of this is from like lotteries and stuff, so. And I haven't rolled them yet because I didn't feel a need to until now. With the fucked up shit happening with the Bungie, I mean... it is what it is, you know? Okay. Okay. Now we start enhancing. Not Dr. Pepper. I actually don't like base Dr. Pepper, but cherry Dr. Pepper I actually don't mind. And the reason why I don't mind cherry Dr. Pepper is because I think back in... Oh, I think I'm hearing a... Yeah. Audio feedback from my YouTube stream. But the reason why I don't mind Dr. Pepper is because I attended MLG Anaheim back in 2012. And they were handing out free Dr. Pepper, cherry Dr. Peppers, and I was pretty thirsty, so I took one. Even though I was like, it's Dr. Pepper, I know I don't really like these. But I tried the cherry one, and I was like, oh, this is actually not bad. It actually tastes pretty similar to cherry Coke, pretty much. If I recall correctly, anyway. It's been over a decade, so I may not be remembering properly, but... Hey Zoanthea over on Twitch, has it really been 40 months? I mean, yeah, I guess so. Jeez, sorry, it's really been like 3 years since I became a partner. But yeah, thank you so much for the continued support. Greatly appreciate it. For 20 mil friend points in, you still only have MP3 habit shot? Shit, man. Hope you find those last 2 copies soon. Sooner rather than later. At least there's more of an incentive to roll friend points now that there's Grail casting. I just kind of wish it wasn't that fucking expensive, though. Because realistically, if you're not a whale, you don't fucking grind lotteries like it's your fucking job. Like us no-life farmers do. Like, realistically, the average FGO player is not going to be able to fucking take advantage of that shit. Even if they were to save all their friend points and roll them only during like friend point focused events like this one, like, are you realistically gonna be able to farm enough coins to be able to fuel Grail casting every month? Like, maybe some months, sure, but... Hey Kuni over on YouTube, how's it going? Can confirm both sides are working. Hey, VC video, how's it going? Just calculate how many grails you can make with your current serving coins. You know, it's a limit of 2 per month, but out of curiosity. Well, I mean, since you're asking, don't we have servant coin inventory? So yeah, I can make a lot. I kind of wish that they gave you like a total tally of like how many coins total you have. That'd be nice. But I mean, my Nobukatsu coins were almost all these Nobukatsu coins were from last year, from last year's Guda event, when I rolled friend points back then. So like, I have enough Nobukatsu coins to last me like 2 months. And then we have all the other coins from all the other servants here as well, so maybe they'll be able to last me like 2 years or something, I don't know. Honestly, seeing my number of coins and knowing how many coins it takes to make a Grail, maybe I should roll as many friend points as I can while this event is going. Yeah, Hannah, I watched Kilston's Virtuoso rolls live last night, and yeah, I got a kick out of him getting P7 or P8 Viviana. I was like, man, this takes me back to earlier this year when I rolled fucking P7 Poziemka before I got a single Gabriel. Except in my case, it was the exact opposite, where I actually, the P7 character was actually the one I wanted. So, I pulled a reverse Kilston earlier this year with Poziemka. Realistically, the average FGO player doesn't even have any friend points. Yeah, true. Fucking true. To Zatsu to CE Bomb too, pretty much. Maybe I'll title. Maybe I'll steal that and put it as the YouTube VODs' stream title. Who knows? That's at least 3 grails. Yeah, something like that. Unique content. Yep. Yep. I will try to squeeze that $80 out of my nearly completely empty bank account. To pay for Dorothy's Gacha skin and Pravati's dress skin. Actually, no, I need to get Haran's skin as well, so that's a clean $100 right there, Keck W. Can't wait. Actually, I forget if Nikkei put out any like standalone skins that you can just purchase straight from the shop. I only know about the Haran, Dorothy, and Pravati skins, and they're all either like battle passes or Dorothy's is gotcha, so I didn't remember to check the skin the skin store that you can buy skins directly from. I don't think I saw anything new there, so I'm assuming they didn't release any standalone skin. Did Hannah have some wisdom tooth removal? Okay, hope you're doing better now. Hey, Kusama, thanks so much for the 60-month resub. Welcome back. YouTube stream VODs, what a blast in the past. Yeah. Gotcha Master running low on fuel. I mean, I've been running on empty basically since I've been running on fumes ever since like 2-3 months ago. Ever since I stopped rolling at FGO was when things took a shot, like a huge fucking nosedive. Like when the dude who prides himself on rolling for every servant in FGO stops rolling, you know shit's hit the fan real hard. And ACL. Damn it too, you already dropped money for Selly and you've only played here and there since you said you were gonna play you were gonna try Star Rail, hit your brain. Nice. But hey, hopefully you're at least enjoying it. You swear to God how much you hate gear in gachas. Yeah. Yep. Neke sure has gear hell of its own. But to be fair, once you're settled in, it's not that bad, but if nothing else, it's at least extremely resource intensive. So yeah, that sucks. Perks of dual streaming, instant stream VODs, yeah, that's true. Still hitting the job market. Who, Pomfinator, you or me? You can smell the shit in the fan. No fucking kidding, man. Think he means you. Oh, okay, if he is, then the good news is that I think I mentioned this the last time I streamed. If I didn't, then I'll mention it now. The good news is that I was finally able to find a post, a night shift post with the Amazon. It's during the it's a part-time and seasonal, so it's definitely temporary. But it's during night shift hours, and I'm usually up during those hours anyway. So it kind of fits in nicely with my current lifestyle. Not that that's a compliment. So I at least found something. It was the only job listing that I could just apply for, and they were like, yeah, sure, just show up, I guess. So I guess thank God for Amazon. And the place is pretty close by, and I know exactly where it is. So me not having a car isn't an issue, and I can borrow my friend's bike, and I can just bike over there in the middle of the night. So at least then I won't have to deal with as much traffic. And I start in 2 weeks. I actually have to, I actually need to have my dad drive me down to a nearby city to attend like an Amazon like orientation thing where they're gonna get me set up and shit like that. So at least I'll start with something. Oops, not second archive. Nocturnal lifestyle, yeah, more or less. May as well, you know. I mean, when I checked the Amazon listings, they were like, it was the only job offer. It was the only, like, they only had night shift hours anyway. So I was like, well, may as well commit to this, I guess. What'll I do at Amazon? It's just like stocking an inventory, stuff that I should know how to do. It's roughly similar to what I did before. Need more Blue Archive double campaign jobs. I need more fucking peroxines, dude. Blue Archive Gacha is trash. I rolled for Kaho last time because I committed to getting big blonde fox titties, and guess what? I rolled for Bunny Toki, which is kind of a it's kind of redundant to say because I'm Korean, because Toki basically means bunny in Korean. So I'm basically saying bunny twice. But anyways, yeah, I was rolling for Bunny Toki when she came out 2 days ago or yesterday, whenever it was, and I got Kaho again. I think she's the only 3-star that I've got. I think I've gotten 2 3-stars actually. I forget who the other one was. So I am slowly clawing my ass back up to another multi to fucking YOLO for Bunny Toki, so that'll be fucking entertaining. Let's thank Amazon with a train of Amazon Prime subs, Twitch Prime subs. Yeah, maybe if I had 1,000 viewers, maybe that would work, but it ain't gonna work here, unfortunately. Do you get benefits for streaming? Probably not in this case. Am I gonna reroll for Enfield? We'll see. We still have a lot of time before Enfield comes out, obviously. I mean, we still gotta get a global beta test, if they even, assuming they're even gonna do one. Yeah. Still need to get beta, like a couple of rounds of beta tests. And then, you know, and then we can think about when it'll come out. So, safe bet that Enfield will not come out for a while. I'll give it like at least another year or two. So we'll see in a year if my situation changes. If I'm still broke as fuck back by the time Enfield comes around, I will probably do the slog of re-rolling to start off with whoever's meta. If not, I'm a little bit back up to, or you know, not, you know, completely broke and swimming in credit card debt. I will just go with whoever I want, or I'll just go with whatever. I'll just roll for whoever I want. It's usually how I've done things. Never knew I was Korean. I've mentioned it a couple times, but yes, I am ethnic Korean, full-blood Korean. Let's see, servants. We can sell some of these. Actually, we can filter this by goodness. Oh, and then get rid of the foes as well. At least get rid of the ones that I see. Oops. Should probably transfer my gold foes over. There we go. My gift box is getting kind of full too. Gotta look for shit that I can pull out of here. Oh, I can redeem the CE XP. Random XP. A lot of those rare prisms. Your phone lags with some FGO NPs. It sucks to say, but my old tablet's been struggling with the FGO, some FGO NPs too. Actually, it's been hardcore lagging. It's been hardcore lagging for some event gameplays too. Kind of sad to see, because it was my old tablet before I switched over to using this one. Also, that's hilarious. I kind of wonder where the the last copy of my... I wonder where the 5th copy of my Mecha Ellie Mark II went. Because you could only pick one Mecha Ellie from the previous event, right? I guess this one's permanently stuck at MP4 then. That's funny. Not that it matters. Yeah, to have chosen it? Yeah. I assume that's the case.
Yeah.
Alright. Gotta get going, but thanks for your perspectives. Have a great rest of your stream. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Ken. But yeah, we'll see you next time. Have a good rest of your night. You're indebted to the Australian tax office? Oh boy. Accidentally burned it? Nah, I don't think I did. They get added to invocation shop anyway. Okay, as long as you get, as long as people are able to get that last copy. Who's your next target servant on the NA server? Tunguska Dark. She'll be our New Year's servant this year. Because I'm broke as fuck right now, and I'm not kidding when I say that. I am not rolling for anybody else in FGO until Tunguska Dark. Hey Devil, how's it going, man? Dreadful, what's going on, man? Thanks so much for the 9-month resub. Wish you the best in getting more Habitrots. Yeah, I haven't gotten one yet, but we just started, so. Did you hear about the Taimon in RPG controversy? No. What happened? What went down? Gonna try for MP5 coin or just MP1. I think I'll try for MP5, but we'll see. Check in later. All right, take care, Marison. Hey Neo and Jaws, go, man. Just stopping by. Hey, good to hear from you, dude. Hopefully everything works out before the year ends. It's looking up at least. It's more than I could say for the last like 2 months or so, when things were literally in a downward spiral. But all players are given gem debts because of some back-end shit that they can't roll back. Ooh, that's always fun. They fucked up the gem count for Bond so much that instead of rolling the server back, they decided to add a debt mechanic. Wow, that actually sounds like some fucking that sounds like something Lozengle would do. Hopefully, don't get any ideas from this. Where you won't earn gems until you compensate for the amount that you over-earned. Ooh. Ooh. Punishing players for a mistake that they made. Ooh, classic. Damn, that sounds like some shit Blizzard or Bungie would do, or 343 would do. Damn, I didn't know Taimanin was managed by a Western studio. Maybe they should move their headquarters over to America. Think it would work out for them better. But for some players, it'll take them 8 years until they can pay everything back. Yikes. Saw that I'm live on YouTube. Haven't caught your stream in ages. I don't, because you don't really use Twitch. Good to see you're still at it. Yeah, I've been streaming on Twitch exclusively ever since I became a Twitch partner like 3 years ago or so, 3.5 years ago. But recently, Twitch allowed at TwitchCon, I think 2 weekends ago. I think it was 2 weekends ago, was it last weekend? They allowed. They're now allowing everybody to be able to simulcast. So since I've already dual streamed to both YouTube and Twitch before I became a partner, I was like, oh, I can just go back to doing what I used to do. So but yeah, I've still been streaming. Things are a lot different now though, but you know, here I still am at least. Sounds like they just killed their game. Yeah, that's basically a game killing move. Like, I'm not really sure how they're gonna how they expect to fucking pull out of this one. Doesn't affect new players, only those who started before today. I mean, even still. Excuse me. Even still. At least Twitch is progressing, at least. Baby steps in ashore. I did hear that Twitch did get a new CEO, I guess. So yeah, that helps things. Let's see. I forget what CEs this was from, or what event this was from. These three are from this current event. All these CEs are the Halloween events from before, anyway. This one, maybe these were the fucking anniversary CEs. Yeah, maybe these were the anniversary ones. The 3-star one there, and then this one as well. These must be anniversary ones. And I assume I already have limit broken copies of those. Any other gotchas on your radar? Currently, Wuthering Waves, Arknight's Enfield, and Girls Frontline 2. All of which I don't need to worry about coming out anytime soon. Wuthering Waves is the game that's nearest to release, because they've already done, I think, 2 rounds of closed beta tests, but they still need some time to polish things up, from what I can tell. So it'll be a while before Wuthering Waves can release, at least. And I heard that their last beta test didn't really go very well. So, but then again, it's also been like half a year since their last beta test, because it coincided right with Star Rail's release, which is kind of unfortunate. Also, Hiramko, thanks for the year-long resub, man. Welcome back. Also, hey, White Smoke Bay, how's it going, man? Welcome back. No one is gonna trust them in the future not to be scummy. Yeah, exactly. It's basically that Unity fiasco just for a gacha game. And Blast, welcome back. How's it going? How am I doing? I'm doing a little better. Not by much, but all I can say that I at least have hope for the future, which I couldn't say before. Right on time for Nikkei anniversary. Yep. I don't think I need to keep any of these C's. Yeah. At least I'm fairly sure I don't need to. Then again, I suppose it won't hurt to keep at least one limit broken copy of them, so just in case I do want them for whatever reason. At the very least, it'll help clear up some inventory space. All these fucking C's that I gotta clean up. Making players pay for their mistake is absolutely nuts. Yeah, it's like the worst thing that they could have done. Like honestly, what the fuck were they thinking? By the way, is 2 level 120 30s and 2 level 100 Prismatic Cosmoses good enough, or should you make a third broken copy of those? Usually, you only need 2 of them, because what I do in challenge quests where I would need just challenge quests in general. The thing is that typically you'd want 2 supports, right? 2 supports up in front with whoever your DPS is. And obviously, there are 2 supports will take either double PC or double 2030. And then remember that you got to bring a support servant. So that's you either start with them or they're your 4th, right? In the back line. And then usually I like putting a DPS either as 4th or 5th slot, just because depending on what the quest is, and depending on who my DPS is. And so obviously your backup DPS isn't going to use PC or 2030. So, and at that point, usually you're taking a lot of 5-star servants. So your anchor is usually going to be MASH or another servant just with no CE. So yeah, in my experience, you're not going to need more than 2. You're not going to need more than a pair of PC or 2030 or whatever other support C that you might be using. So no, if you have a pair of them, either they're both level 100, you're good. You don't. In my experience, you don't realistically you don't need any more. Like you just don't. You're not gonna have the space for it. Hey Justin, how's it going, man? Yeah, it's been a while. More than just a while. Sheesh. Pretty sure I already have a limit broken copy of the 4-star, Shiro CE. It's around here somewhere. I wonder if it, do I not have it? Did I move it over to, I wonder if I moved it over to, what is it? Second archive. So many goddamn C's. Huh. Do I still not have a limit broken copy of that Emiya C? Interesting. Figured I'd have one by now, but then again, we only recently got those C's, and the fuck is this C? It's a 4-star one. Okay. Maybe I just haven't rolled enough to get a copy yet. Yeah, I'll assume I don't have a 5th copy of that C yet. Let's see. I know that's a Gacha C, so I can just get rid of that. Hey, look, we have all these Brunhilde C's. I still have all the ones that I got from farming fucking what was it, Neurofest? That's funny. Sure I'm not wasting any. That's funny. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have exactly 5 copies. Cool. I'll keep those in case they ever come out with a new Neurofest. They're not gonna get me twice. Ended up back in FGO, but just as a casual disparage. Oh boy. Don't worry, we all come crawling back eventually. Hey, Night Nero, how's it going, man? Things been over here? Not very good. My endeavor to become a full-time content creator didn't really work out, so I am forced to once again become a fucking wage cuck. And I've been looking for a job for like the past 2 months. Every place I've applied to either rejected me, which I actually prefer, just because I know, you know, that I just appreciate they actually got back to me, which is more than what I can say about most other places that I fucking applied to. Where they've just fucking ghosted my ass for the past 2 months. Still applying to whatever fucking job that I can get my hands on. Just to see if I can get lucky and strike gold somewhere, because at least it's better than nothing, But no, things have been pretty shit over on my end. If I may be so honest. Got lots of these New Year's C's. I think I'll keep one. No, I'll just get rid of the rest, because these are just New Year's. Not New Year's, anniversary C's, so whatever. And then we can go for this one. 4. You also only have 1 copy of Winter Crystal, which you want to limit break and level 80 that one. Have you tried remote jobs? Hey, King Bama, how's it going, man? Yeah, I've been specifically applying for remote jobs, but yeah, the problem is that, there's only a couple places that are actually accepting remote jobs, and they don't pop up often. So, like, now that pandemic's over, employers want to hire on-site people now. Cutting back your whaling too, cause the company you work for is shutting down your factory. Yeah, it is what it is. Still job hunting. Technically, I do have a seasonal post with Amazon, so I did find something, and I start work in 2 weeks. I just got a 10-day some sort of fucking orientation first. I think in 2 days from now. So once I attend that, I should be good to go for to start work in 2 weeks, I think. So I have something at least, but yeah, obviously it's temporary. Okay, where was this one? Give me 1 second, chat. Okay, we should be back. Did you miss any good command codes from the previous Liz event? I don't think so. You shouldn't have. If you're talking about the Omnibus event, it was literally just a small series of main quests. It didn't really give us anything other than like the copies of Liz that we needed. Okay, let's see what kind of C's we can get rid of. I'll keep those for now. Goodbye, New Year. Not New. I keep calling them New Year C's. Goodbye, anniversary C's. Boop. Did you hear about FGO Arcade doing Christmas Suzuka rerun? I mean, what else are they gonna do? It's not like they already cut off new content support for them, so yeah, all they have left now is just to rerun everything. What about a medical courier if you got a driver's license? Maybe. I feel like I would need to get some sort of certification for that though, which I could probably do, but Blue No, hey, what's going on, man? Thanks so much for the 41-1 resub. Welcome back. Finding a house and good paying job is copium in this economy. Good paying job, I mean, there are plenty out there. It's just you kind of need to get lucky and find something that actually you like super qualify for. But house, yeah, especially like a house with like a good ass mortgage, cause you ain't getting a good mortgage on a house for like literally the next like at least decade or so. Yeah, trying to find a fucking mortgage right now is, yeah, good luck. Like the mortgage I got with this house was probably I probably got it like the last possible time periods before all the mortgages or all like the loans and shit started going up like crazy. Have you thought about state jobs? Yeah, I don't mind government jobs. In fact, I've applied to like government jobs for the cities in my area. I just need to have them here. I just need to hear back from them. But I know there's a reason why they're ghosting me is because they're waiting for like batch applications and for what is it? For the deadlines to close. So hopefully, once the deadlines close for those applications, I'll be able to hear back from them. But we'll see. I won't know it for at least another month or so, I think. Oh. Also, article eyes, let's go, man. Thanks so much for the 6-month resub. Welcome back. Forgot to farm for Liz, so she left. Despair. If you're talking about, well, like, which Liz's are you talking about? Did you just forget to do the omnibus event, or did you not do the new Halloween event with Jacques Malay and Zenobia? Because the new Halloween event for this year I can understand, but if you didn't do the omnibus event, it's like, bruh. Like, the omnibus event was literally just you going through some really easy main quests, and that was it. Like, it shouldn't have taken you a very long time. But if you missed the new Halloween event, then yeah, that's a different story. Strange seeing FGO again, yeah. Been a while, hasn't it? I did say I wanted to do a friend point rolling stream, so yeah, here we are. I'll probably do another at least 1 or 2 of these while the event is still going later on this week, so. Because yeah, now that I take a look at my servant coin inventory, I'm like, maybe I need a few more coins here. Should have bought a house back in '92 when you were 2 years old. Yeah, should have just been born earlier, huh? Fucking skill issue, am I right? We should have all been born a decade earlier. For real, for real. For real, for real. Should have won the 50-50 and been born rich? Yeah, I would have liked that for sure, yeah. Where you live, it's just way cheaper to rent than to buy. Honestly, I was thinking of just renting, because when I moved out of my parents' place 3 years ago, that's what I initially did. I found an apartment that I liked and rented out there. But then I found this house, and my mom was like, "Yeah, you should buy it, you should buy it, you should buy it." And so at her insistence, I caved and I did get this one. Because it's like, oh, you know, it's a property. You gotta buy a property, and you can invest in it. Something about Asians and investing into homes, man. Clearly, my parents have regrets back from the 08 bubble. I know because I remember them remodeling a couple houses back then because they were trying to fucking sell that shit. Probably a sore topic for them. But yeah, like, I look at my, like, if it was just my mortgage and HOA fees, then I wouldn't have minded, but on top of that, I need to, something that I didn't consider back when getting this house, and something that my parents swore they told me, but I don't remember them ever doing that, was that I forgot to take in property taxes. So yeah, that's a bitch. So yeah, that was exciting. Even worse, I got my property tax letter in the mail, like, I think 2 weeks ago. So yeah, kind of fresh on my mind. So, ooh, yeah. Yeah, property taxes. Yeah, should have known about that one, bozo. Just buy the whole thing and no mortgage? Yeah, honestly. But then again, if you're gonna do that, I hope you're fucking rich. Or, you know, fucking move to Texas. I'm sure you can find something in Texas. Just got MP6 habit try. Congrats. FGO times while on YouTube. Yeah, Nana, yeah. Yeah, just like the good old days. Truly the good old days. Oh, excuse me. Farina in a week. Yeah, we got the live stream. I think it got postponed to 2 days from now. So yeah. You got 73 million. You no way you can roll that much in a week. You'd be surprised with how quick from point rolling goes. Like if I'm super optimal, I wasn't streaming it. I can probably roll this entire all of my 73 million in a couple days. I think it goes by faster than you think. At least in my experience. I don't know. Then again, I don't know how many friend points I'll be able to roll during this event right now anyways, so. If you think about it, the generation that is born now, it's even worse off for them than it is for us now. It just keeps getting worse, huh? I love it. Praying for Farina. Yeah, best of luck with the Farina next week, man. I bought a house for 350K, but it's worth 500K now because all the Californians are moving over here. Yeah. Hey, there's another mango. But no Habitrop for some reason. Is a download campaign here? What, for FGO? I don't think so. Maybe not yet. Maybe in like half an hour. I don't know. I haven't really been following FGO news too closely right now. All I know is that GP is having a new event right now with that Ptolemaeus dude. Dex has got a whole lot of problems, like the power grid that Ted Cruz forgot about. Yeah, but you know, no state tax, or not state, no property taxes, and no income tax is not one of them. Like, clearly, people think that not having a completely functional power grid is a price that they're willing to pay. And Star Rail is having their 1.5 stream in 2 days too. Wait a minute, are they gonna have their Star Rail stream and their Genshin stream at the same time? What the fuck? When is this? Yeah, no shit, they're gonna have it at the same time, or at least very similar times. Are they gonna do their Star Rail stream first and then their Genshin stream maybe? Because yeah, they're both slated for November 3rd, in the morning of November 3rd. Let me check Genshin's Twitter for their exact time. Let's see. At 8:10 UTC. Oops. YouTube.com/Genshin Impact. Why haven't they scheduled their stream yet on YouTube? Strange. Okay, MV says 40 minutes after the Star Rail stream. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna have it one after the other, not at the same time. That would be kind of odd. I guess that makes sense. Might as well just have it on the same day. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. Thanks, Californian. Yeah, no problem, man. Oh, nice. Double C. No problem. Maybe this will convince Mr. Newsom to actually do his fucking job for once. One as Texas had a power grid issue. Maybe they have like more localized issues. Obviously, the country knows about the catastrophic one last year or 2 years ago, during like the early like year, like February or something. I forget exactly when it was. Like everyone knows about that. But maybe they have more local issues, like recurring issues that you know, aren't big enough to warrant national headlines. But oh, do we get a raid from Pocky? From Miss Pocket Chalk? Okay. Pocky is broke. Hey, better than me at least. But yeah. Appreciate the raid. Why did my alerts not go off from that? Yeah, what the fuck? Why did my notifications not play the raid sound? Eh, whatever. Anyways, appreciate the raid, Pocky. Hope you had a good stream today. But yeah, as you can see, I am currently rolling front points on FGO to farm some Nobukatsu servant coins. So here we are. I'll probably be doing this for like the next hour or so. But yeah, thanks for the raid. Thanks everybody for stopping by. For those of you who just came in from Pocky Stream, I am currently dual streaming to both YouTube and Twitch, which was actually what I used to do 3 years ago before I became a Twitch partner and started streaming exclusively to Twitch. So for whatever reason you prefer watching over on YouTube, because there are some pros to streaming on to watching on YouTube, to be sure. Yeah, just know that you can find my channel, my YouTube channel below my Twitch stream, and you can go watch it over there if you'd like. But yeah, if not, we got some chill music playing in the background, and me farming some servant coins by rolling front point gachas. So tuck yourselves in if you guys want a chill stream to just lurking. But yeah, hope you had a good stream today, Pocky, and hope you got some good gacha luck rolling for Red Hood earlier. Yeah, you already spent like 3 hours farming from points like 3 days ago. Nice. Still feels weird, yeah, because it's been so long, right? Yep. Odd for me too, because yeah, I haven't dual streamed for the past 3 years ever since I became a Twitch partner, so I have my own adjusting to do, because yeah, I gotta go back to the habit of watching two chats at the same time like I used to. But I mean, hey, better late than never. At least you can relive the rolling sensation by rolling the front point gacha. Front point gacha is a little different, but you know, I'll take it, I guess. I mean, hey, you're not wrong. I am looking for copies of Trot, and we haven't gotten a single extra copy of her yet, so. You might have a point here. Hey, Cloudy Nights over on YouTube. You might be onto something here. You should be using CE bombs. Oh yeah, I will. Don't worry about it. I will be using making CE bombs. I'm just leveling that Nightingale CE because I didn't really use CE bombs for that one. I just kind of leveled it up on its own. So it would be kind of awkward to use CE bombs just for that. So I'm just getting that one to level 100 directly, and then once I get that to level 100, I'll go back to making CE bombs like usual. The juicy C's. Indeed, very juicy. Oh yeah, I can burn this mango because I don't really need any extra copies of mango anymore. Habit shot copies don't exist. Yeah, for so far they don't seem like they do, or she doesn't seem like she does. You have 6 copies of Habit Trot. You need a copy? Yeah, sure. Toss one my way. My Habit Trot is only MP1. Like I said, the only copy I have was the one we got from Lost Spell 6 clear. So, use your StarCraft experience to watch both chats. I'm trying. I gotta do the SpongeBob, that one SpongeBob meme where he's reading a book and his eyes are pointing in 2 different directions at once. Also, King Bama, thanks so much for the 38-month resub. Okay, my alerts are just completely fucking dead because it didn't catch King Bamu's what is it, notifications. So let's see. That's a test one. Hopefully it works now. Time to unlock full ADHD power. Honestly, in this current streamer or content creator meta, literally, if you have ADHD, like you're probably perfect for you're probably perfect to become a content creator or a streamer. Like, I see so many VTubers who say, "Oh yeah, I have such bad ADHD." I'm like, bruh, you say that like it's a fucking problem for you. And also, King Obama, thanks for gifting a sub to Real Pocket Whale. Wow, you've already gifted 372 subs to my channel? What the fuck? I did not realize that. What the hell? But, yeah, King Obama, thanks so much for the support, man. Greatly appreciated. Been a while. Hey, Naruto, welcome back. No Genshin today, unfortunately. Great video. Who did the editing? Let me try to get his name. He goes by Enki on Discord, but yeah, he's one of my viewers, and he does like video editing of his on his own time. He reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I can offer to edit videos for you." I'm like, "Well, like I appreciate that, but I can't like pay you or anything because I have no money right now." I was like, "Yeah, that's fine. I'll just edit for you anyways." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So yeah, it's a dude by the name of Enki. I wish I could link his YouTube channel, but I actually forgot what it was. I should probably ask what it is. But yeah, he was kind enough to edit for me. So yeah, unlike me, he actually has some actual editing skills. So yeah. Zoomer ass audience. It's not like ADHD humor is not conducive just for Zoomers. It's not something that only Zoomers like. Like, objectively speaking, who's more entertaining, a fucking dry ass piece of someone like me or somebody like or like another VTuber, for example. Meanwhile, in Asia, what is ADHD? ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyper Disorder. I actually don't know what the H stands for, but it's basically. I feel like these days people use it as a term, like a general blanket term, to describe people who can't focus on one thing for very long, or have trouble doing it. Like, it is an actual medical condition, but I do honestly feel like people kind of use that term a little too much. Like, there are, like, even though I did say that a lot of VTubers say they have ADHD, obviously some of them, like, legitimately do have it as a medical condition. Like, some VTubers actually have said that, yeah, they've taken pills for it before, or they've been on medication for it before. But essentially, it's supposed to be a medical condition where, like, yeah, you kind of have trouble focusing on something for long periods of time. or at the very least, you're very easily distracted. Also, Coyote's Moon, thanks so much for the 42-month resub. Welcome back. If I didn't catch it before. Giga Chad viewer, yeah, I know. But yeah, he was kind enough to edit that video for me. I should have gotten that video out earlier, but it was a combination of my own fucking laziness / me trying to deal with IRL bullshit and him dealing with like school stuff. So, but at least hey, it's out now. So yeah, he did a good job on it. Dry ass piece of meat. I am a flesh automaton powered by neurotransmitters. Most people who say they have ADHD definitely don't. Your sister and coworker both have, and you can tell. Oh boy. Yeah. Hey man, I can tell you that I've told this little anecdote before, but my mom used to think that I had ADD. I don't know what the correlation is between ADHD and ADD, or just ADD, but yeah, she was convinced when I was like in like middle school or something, middle school, early high school, that I had like ADD or ADHD or some bullshit like that. So I remember her dragging my ass to like this ADD clinic where I had to fucking stick my face into like a computer monitor for like an hour at a time or some shit like that. I don't know. Wasn't fun. And I'm pretty sure the people at the clinic were like, yeah, we didn't find anything. You're like, your kid doesn't have ADD or ADHD or whatever. So eventually I stopped going. They don't treat it as a nuisance on a daily basis. Cultural differences, I guess. Your mom knew you were gay before you did. Wow. Very observant mother. She must have that IRL clairvoyance or something, I don't know. Leveled your first C to level 100. Probably should go to sleep now. Thanks. Hope you had a good rest of your stream. Hey, thanks, Dawnbreaker. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Only affliction he'll have is gacha brain rot. And unfortunately, it is a terminal disease. We cannot treat it. Basically, get fucked. Gacha not eaten once. Too late. Too fucking late. Full Auto Alchemist. Hey, what's going on, man? Thanks so much for the 5-month resub. Welcome back. Can we be diagnosed with gacha brain rot? I guess it'd be under gambling addiction by normie terms. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, realistically, gacha is just an offshoot of gamba or of gambling. So. What if it were like the Gate anime where you can become a Gacha God? If that's the case, I would be a fucking primordial entity. I certainly wouldn't mind that. What's my occupation? Oh, I'm a Gacha God. Do not recite the old texts to me, heathen. I was there when it was written. Wasn't there an update that lets you 110 pull on front point Gacha, or are you just tripping? Maybe JP has that? I don't know. But NA doesn't have that. Not yet, anyway. Which Koi and Sky Dark, right? Koi and Sky Dark is our New Year servant for this year. So in what, 2-3 months? 2 months, not 3. But yeah, she does have a major story, or she has a major role in Tunguska at the end of the year. Ma'am, your son, we diagnosed your son with a major case of gacha brain rot. There is no cure. Better take out his life insurance. God bless Florence Nightingale, S-tier waifu. She's certainly S-tier in this CE. Why take out the insurance that when he could just use it for gacha? I fucking wish. Flash Gets made an entire video about gacha brain rot. Anytime people make videos about gacha brain rot and they say, "Oh yeah, I'm addicted to gacha games," and the only 2 gacha games they play is Genshin Impact and Star Rail, I just kind of laugh inside. Oh, you think you have gacha brain rot? Okay, hold my virtual beer, because I don't really drink. Then again, I have a flask of God knows how old it is, but a flask of whiskey sitting on my kitchen counter right now. But that's besides the point. Oh, so you think you have gacha brain rot? Okay, that's cute. So how many gacha games do you play again? And out of the ones you play, how many of them are developed by Mihoyo? Oh, you play 2, and they're both managed by Mihoyo? Oh, okay. People think Star Rail and Genshin are bad. They don't have any idea. Yeah, and they never will, because their knowledge of gacha games is only like restricted to whatever the fuck Mihoyo makes, and then they never step out of it, or they never bother seeing what's out of it, or what's on the outside. Like shit, bro. How many Star Rail players are even aware that that Star Rail is technically a spin-off of another original Mihoyo IP that goes by the same name, or at least the first half of it. They are infants. Infants. Me when Star Rail is related to Honkai Impact? No way! I should enable the no weighing emote. Let's see if I'm still logged in, yeah. Searching. Ah, there we go. Yeah, not to mention Honkai Gakuen, yeah. Didn't the Genshin Impact fandom have a meltdown because of how bad their last anniversary was? The meltdown was during the first anniversary, so back in 2021. They haven't had another meltdown since because it's become clear that, yeah, this is how Mihoyo is gonna handle anniversaries from now on. So it's been downgraded. It's been de-escalated to a just a seasonal meme status. But yeah, the meltdown you're thinking of occurred back 2 years ago, back in 2021. But yes, they did have a meltdown where they fucking review bombed every gacha game they could get their hands on. So yeah, it was definitely a massive fucking internet dumpster fire. They become desensitized? Yeah. Hey Rayman, how's it going, man? Yeah, Google Classroom got review bombed too. Yeah, something like that. Didn't they get like 5 foul legs or something? What, Genshin? I mean, technically worse than that. Oh, it's daily reset. Technically worse than that. We got literally nothing. Like, Mihoyo planned to do absolutely nothing for first anniversary. Just make like a fucking tweet about it and that was it. Or actually, I think initially the plan was to sell the player base like some sort of like anniversary package or some shit like that. But then because of the outrage, Mihoyo conceded and gave it to us, gave it to everybody for free. I forget what that was. I think like a pair, like a wing glider, like a new cosmetic wing glider and some shit like that. I don't know. How's your night been? Too not bad. Handled some IRL stuff. Took care of my gachas, my fucking 10 different gacha games off stream just before I went live. And yeah, just prepping for my new seasonal temp job that I'm gonna start in 2 weeks. So. Kind of like how us FGO whales accepted our gacha rate sucks. Indeed. Wait till Star Rail gets their anniversary for another pos meltdown. Yeah. If Star Rail gets an anniversary that's anything remote, like if it's actually got like how do I say this? If their anniversary has enough substance to it, like enough meaningful like rewards for their player base, yeah, you'll see the Genshin players fucking riot again. Like that's the other potential like meltdown that they could have. True. Like if it's only a couple things, if Star Rail's anniversary comes out and we get a few things, but it's not like a whole ton, then maybe the Genshin players won't riot. But if it's substantial enough, then yeah, they will. Honkai gets treated better than Genshin. Yep, Honkai is their baby, so yeah, of course. It's their favorite child, after all. Genshin is just their moneymaker, their cash cow. It was actually related for the concert, but they just gifted instead. Yeah. Speaking of that, aren't they selling the concert package right now? Yeah, I would buy it. To be fair, if I actually had money. The one time Law Zangle looked like a generous, benevolent god company for anniversary gifts. I mean, hey, Law Zangle understands that, yeah, anniversary is kind of serious business, and yeah, you should kind of take it seriously. At least they get it. Has Genshin's recent years' anniversaries been plentiful? Like, in terms of what? Like anniversary rewards? No. Genshin doesn't do shit for the anniversary. They just make a couple of social media posts and that's it. And like, hey, here's I don't even know if they do a fucking login event or anything like that. Pretty sure they don't even do that. What are you gonna do about it? Stop playing Genshin? Yeah. Yeah, Mihoyo knows they can get away with it. That's why they're not doing shit. When you're literally the biggest gacha game in the world, like yeah, you can get away with so much shit. Cause yeah, what else are you gonna do? What other gacha game are you gonna play that's kind of like Genshin? Tower of Fantasy? Yeah, right, good one. Did you see La Zingle put out an office tour video on YouTube? Did they? Fucking did they really? I kind of want to watch it just to see how few few staff they have. Fucking Omega lol, dude. Maybe I'll watch it later. Want to see another Genshin dumpster fire? I mean, yeah, they're always entertaining. Only problem you have with Star Rail is you can't bring support in for challenges or the weekly challenges, like the Echoes of War, the shitty login website. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of wish they let you take supports in for more stuff. I don't know how I would feel about. Actually, no. I feel like yeah, you should be able to bring a support in for MOC, because I said that I made that suggestion in my how to improve Genshin video that I made earlier this year. Whereas, like, yeah, like, Mihoyo should let you be able to take in supports, your friends as supports, in order to clear Abyss 9 through 12. So yeah, might as well let people take supports for MOCs. So more or less the same thing. La Zingle should hire me. Actually, funny that you mentioned that. I actually, I think I actually sent a job application to like Yostar and Mihoyo and to. I actually forget if I actually did send one to Aniplex. Then again, what the fuck would they even hire me for? Like, has the NA team even had any fucking team expansions for like the past fucking 6 years or something? It's literally always been Albert. And I think they brought on Discount Jesus. I think Jeremy was with them for most of the time too. Maybe Discount Jesus was there for the majority of the time too. I don't know. It's not like they even need to hire anybody else anyway. They should though, considering how many fucking spelling errors and grammatical errors they have in their fucking story. But not like they fucking care. So FGO got away with stuff for a while in the beginning. Too, until Genshin dethroned. Yeah, in some respects, like not having a pity system and shit like that. But I would also argue that FGO got a lot of other things right about like community interaction, shit like that, before Genshin ever came around. Like they actually had meaningful events, and you know, they actually had meaningful events and like community interaction and shit like that. Milestone events and stuff like that. Like that's like that's like one of the fact that Genshin doesn't like make a bigger deal out of their anniversary and shit like that is like one of its fatal flaws, to be honest. Like, it's your anniversary. Like, you should be making a big deal out of it, right? Like, bro, it's when the game fucking came out. So the fact that they're evidently not doing anything about it is honestly kind of a fucking kick in the balls, you know? But Mihoyo knows that they don't have to do shit, and they're not, and so they're not. So yeah, that kind of fucking blows. All these people keep trying to make Genshin Impact clones just be called Dead on Impact. Got him. As true as that might be, NA Seal, I mean, you gotta try. Like, these people have to fail in order for us to get like that, eventually get that, that one title that does succeed. Or at least, like, poses a meaningful, threat to Genshin's dominance. Because if you don't try, then then Genshin will never be threatened, and Genshin will always forever be stuck in a state of, you know, whatever the fuck it is now. With no meaningful changes, unless, like, or at the very least, at a much, much slower rate of change than, you know, than if we did get another game that actually was as good as Genshin, in all respects. People will still try, and it's good that they are. Because if you don't, then what's the alternative? They got too greedy. That's why it's not just them being greedy. Because if you want to call them out for being greedy, you can argue you can say that for all gacha game publishers and studios and companies and developers and shit like that. Anybody who's involved in the gacha development process, like you can technically call them all greedy, just because of how just because of how the gacha system operates. Nah, it's not just because of greed. It's because Genshin is the biggest gacha game in the world, and when you're the market leader, you get to do shit. You can get away with shit that no one else can, or other people would have a much harder trouble, much bigger, like much more difficulty getting away with. Aniplex hires me as the official FGO streamer. Good joke. Fucking Lazinga won't even sponsor. Like outside of like certain like very narrow promotional things, like nominating Fubuki and Pekora as their like fucking FGO ambassadors or some shit like that. That didn't even amount to anything. Like Lazinga doesn't even sponsor their own like fucking Japanese native streamers or content creators. Like what the fuck? So they think they'll do that for foreigners? Hell no, we don't stand a chance in hell, bro. I fucking wish, though, but it's never gonna happen. Small indie company, please understand. I know. I mean, honestly, Lazinga, like, we might say it as a meme, but honestly, Lazinga might legitimately be a small indie company with how much they're struggling right now. May as well be, Jesus. FGO improve? Never. I mean, it's not to say that they are improving. It's just not quickly enough, in my opinion. And the thing is that they're never really good. Lazinga's never really gonna learn that lesson. Just because all they need to do is just fucking put out one good banner, and they make fucking $1 billion off it. PGR has the same problem among other things. I mean, it's safe to say that most gacha games have these sort of development and foresight problems. Obviously, it's not just Genshin, it's not just FGO, but like if other games can slowly but surely improve over time, like I think the best example I can give is Arknights, then yeah, like other gacha games can too. There's no excuse. Is burning 1-star CEs a good idea? Use it for CE XP. I know that it's very tedious feeding CE, or like, you know, leveling up CEs with like fucking trash CEs you get from friend points, but they do add up over time. Ideally, you shouldn't be burning any like 1 or 2-star CE. You should be using them for CE XP, because in FGO, there's no other way to get CE XP other than in like events like this one, where they actually give you CEs that are dedicated CE XP fodder. But we don't have a lot of events like that in the first place. Like they only show up like maybe once or twice a year, and that's it. So no, you shouldn't be burning them. Like if you don't have a lot of time, and you just want to burn them because you don't want to deal with them, then sure, go ahead. But just keep in mind that you are much better off like using them as CE XP fodder. Like, try not to waste them if you have the time to be able to actually use them. I should probably clear out the XP and shit like that from my main inventory. It was a flashbang. They even sponsored that Ina and Crony stream. Yeah, and not only that, they didn't even sponsor them for the right reasons. Like, I'm pretty sure they had an event that they could have sponsored them for, but then they just wasted it on a fucking back to school event. Like what? Like they fucking squandered that sponsorship opportunity. Like who the fuck cares about a back to school event? Like they were much better off like sponsoring them and then having them like promote like a big event or something. Because there was one that they could have sponsored, they could have had them promote, but they decided not to and just went for a fucking back-to-school thing? Like, for what reason? Like, holy shit, that was so fucking retarded, bro. Like, who the fuck was in charge of that? Fucking fire them. Correction, it's greedy and lazy to not put any effort into their anniversary. Oh no, I agree. Yeah. If that's what you were going for, then yeah, I agree. Yeah, like, gacha games should, like, make a big deal out of their anniversary. Every other gacha game does that. Why? It's because it's successful. Like, they work. Like, making a big deal out of anniversaries, it works, bro. Like a hype new character, like system updates, like character buffs and shit like that. Like, bro, you could do so many things with anniversary, and yet here's Genshin not doing jack shit and just jerking themselves off with more fucking concerts. Like, don't get me wrong, concerts are great and all. If you want to go to those things, you know, so be it. If you enjoy that kind of thing, if you want to support the game, there's nothing wrong with that. But if that's all you do, get the fuck out of here, man. Oh, here, finally, there's a fucking copy of Trot. First one. Actually, it only took me, like, what, 1 million friend points? Actually, it wasn't that bad. Well, time to look for 3 more. I'm gonna have to remember to, combine that copy before I forget and fucking burn her on accident. Why improve anything? Why improve quick when we can just make another Saber face, pretty much? Feels like Fate more than others isn't putting the money back into the game, unlike as much as other gacha games, like no more animation updates, lack of buffs, no more reruns for the foreseeable future. Yeah, I get it. In Los Angeles' case, I can give them, I'll throw them a bone, because we know that obviously FGO is owned by Sony. So I would imagine, and not only that, remember that Los Angeles is a corporation, so they have like this fucking board of directors and like they have their shareholders and shit like that they gotta pay. So most likely, I'm under the impression that Los Angeles is basically forced to use most of their earnings to basically funnel back into Sony and their corporate overlords. Like some actual fucking corpus shit. So at least I can try to make that excuse for them. Like, what kind of excuse can we make for fucking Mihoyo? Like, Mihoyo ain't fucking entitled to anybody. Well, maybe they're a shareholder of their own. They're like a shareholder company of their own too. Like an actual corpa on their own. But hey, at least they're not owned by fucking Sony. Unless they're owned by like Tencent or something. But I don't think they are. At least not yet. But yeah, I can make that excuse for Los Angeles at the very least, even if I don't want to. But for Mihoyo, there's no excuse. Or at least a lot less of it, if it even exists. Oh yeah, that's right, I wanted to combine the Trot copy before I forget. Nabby Cat. There we go. Hey, Alter Cross Sky, how's it going, man? Welcome back. That NA stream legit baffles you on why it existed. The Ina and Crony promo stream. Yeah, I don't get it either. Like, I get why, but the context of it was like, bruh. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, you got like the two perfect EN VTubers, Holo EN VTubers to come on and gush about FGO, and you didn't have them like promote anything meaningful? Okay. Oh, JP had a chance to play, had a chance with Pekora playing out to Babylonia. Meanwhile, Ina and Crony were just allowed a TED Talk. I mean, even Pekora being allowed to stream up until, Babylonia was, like, like, why just Babylonia? Right? Because they have that whole clause where, oh yeah, we don't want streamers to like stream anything past like Babylonia because of spoilers. Like, bro, FGO is 88 fucking years old, bro. Like, huh? Yeah, something blah blah blah, something new players don't we don't want to spoil the new players, blah blah blah. Like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, dude. Yeah, meanwhile, you put out fucking Lost Belt 6, and then Morgan smack dab in front of the fucking banner. Okay, spoilers, by the way. Get the fuck out of here, dude. And a week after that, or like, what, 2 weeks, like, a month or two after that, oh, guess who it is? Oberon. We don't want to spoil our new players, but we also want to make money. Fucking Losangle, dude. Also, Aragon, sorry for missing a resub in my fucking rant, my usual rants. But yeah, thanks so much for the 41 months. Welcome back. For what you heard, the reason why Mihoyo made Star Rail is because they're a mainland China company. All the money you made from Genshin will end up in will end up in the CCP. So they made Star Rail to try to divest. Yeah, they also officially changed their global company name to what? Fucking Hoyoverse or some shit like that. Hoyoverse, and they're managed by what? Cognisphere, and they're based out of Singapore. Yeah, and with the CCP's current mindset, the current anti big company mindset that's going on right now, it's been going on for the past couple of years. Yeah, I can give them that excuse at least. So it's not, and that's obviously not nothing. Is Kojiro good? He's actually a 5-star in disguise. I mean, when he's Grailed, sure. He kind of needs the Grail levels though, but he can be. I mean, hell, I'm sure we've all seen Honako solo bitches with the Kojiro, so. We're never gonna get a Kojiro 5-star. Just hoping or coping. I mean, there's always the hopium because what is it? Because we had all the way back in Shimosa we saw Saber Kojiro. I believe he was a gold servant, a gold enemy servant. So technically, there's that. We do have a little bit of hopium, but you know, obviously it's very slim. Because like, why the fuck would they ever make him a 5-star servant? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Raw stats, a solvable issue. Bad card hit count. Not really. Yeah, unfortunately. Fucking automod. They moved to Singapore. Technically, no. The mainland Chinese would be fucking furious if Mihoyo like full on just jumped ship and moved their main HQ over outside of Shanghai. They can't do that. But what they can do is make a subsidiary company that's based outside of mainland China that handles their global stuff, and they can keep at least most of the profits that they make from their global servers and through their headquarters in Singapore. That's exactly what they did. It's not quite on the level of like Yostar being like, oh yeah, we're just like, fuck this shit, we're moving to Tokyo, cause fuck the CCP. But it's like the next best thing that Mihoyo can do. Probably. CCP gacha companies are learning from US corpo tax evasion strategies. To be fair, in their case, it's at least understandable. Like, let's just say that I don't mind them doing it as much as, you know, American companies doing it. Like, let's just say that I don't blame them. People, thanks for the 100 bits. Got mocha ice cream instead today instead of regular ice cream. Maybe I'll try some at some point. Oh, excuse me. You love Zenobia and Boudica. You love MILFs. I love big titty anime girls. And yes, I was very sad when I could not roll for Jock the Malay and Zenobia like I wanted to. So I have to wait for them to come back and see if I'm a little bit better off financially to be able to afford rolling for them like the next time they come around. Very sad. Yeah, and then maybe one day they'll give us 5-star Avenger Boudica. What I described is basically the same as like other companies like setting up shell companies at like the Cayman Islands or some shit like that. Yeah, but my point was like I said before. My point was is that I can let Chinese companies slide on that one a little bit. Because obviously when American companies, like Western companies in general, do that shit, like we know why they're doing it. We know why Chinese companies are doing it too, but let's just say that I'm okay. I'm a little bit more okay with Chinese companies doing it. Like, I get where they're coming from, at least. Good thing Mole does come back. Yeah. I'm just gonna figure out when Zenobia gets another raid up. Actually, Zenobia is permanent technically, right? So. Did I get any Habitat copies? I did get one a little bit ago. I think like about 15-20 minutes ago. Only one so far. But yeah, she seems to be quite rare. Let's see here. I will just burn all of the... I will just burn all of the 4-star embers. Can I filter them by rarity? I don't think I can. That sucks. Okay. Because I don't want to burn all of them. Actually, maybe I should. Not like it fucking matters. Yeah, whatever. I'll just burn all of the non-all-class ones. Could actually use these to level up my other characters, but I don't feel like doing that right now. The spare Liz copies that I got for the previous Halloween events, but maybe later. I mean, to be honest with you, with all of the with all of the friend points that I'm going to level up, I honestly should just burn all the 4-star embers that I have. No point in keeping those. I'm going to get enough 5-star embers anyway. Keck W. I'll worry about that later though. Sort them by rarity. Oh, okay, there was one. Okay, I just missed it then. This was our only raid up? Fantastic. Do I watch Bleach? No, I don't really watch anime. Which may be surprising given how many gachas I play, but man, I don't really watch anime. Occasionally there'll be an anime that I'll go out of my way of to watch, like the Gotoban anime and shit like that, but not really. Got so much friend points, you're gonna get clogged? Yeah, exactly. It's like, what am I even trying to save some of these for, you know? What's the song playing right now? There you go. With 10 gachas, do you even have time to watch anything? I can, because it doesn't take that long to like grind through all of my gacha dailies, to be fair. Like, I'm pretty used to grinding out all of them, for what it's worth. Oh yeah, it is Rosemi doing their off collab. I was wondering why none of these girls were streaming. I guess this is why. Though. And yeah, I assume they're all in Japan right now. You already have MP5 on you. Make that MP30. I just got another mango copy like an hour ago. You ever feel burnt out by my gachas? One of them, yes. Girls Frontline. Yeah, I've stopped taking that game seriously. Like, that game is just way too fucking grindy. Can't really deal with it anymore like I used to. So I only really do like dailies for that game just to grind out skin tickets. I'm only really playing that game for the skins essentially. Because Girls Frontline does have some bomb-ass skins that I really like. So I will keep playing it casually, but yeah, no, I'm kind of done playing, like, participating in, like, their events and shit like that. A little too grindy for me. No, it's not even that. It's not even that those games are. Actually, no. Girls Frontline is kind of grindy, especially when there are events going on. It's just that their event gameplay is just a little too much for me. Like, I used to have the patience and the time to grind that shit out before, not anymore. It's just too frustrating. On top of all the IRL shit that I'm going through right now, yeah, no, I can't deal with it. So yes, I can get burnt out on gachas. It just depends on what they are and what other shit that I'm also dealing with at the same time. Thankfully, all the other gachas that I currently play are not like they're not girls frontline frustrating. At least most of them aren't. So I don't think I need to worry about getting quote burnt out on any of the others, but we'll see. Can't wait for Blue Apples and FGO for NA. Yeah, hopefully sooner rather than later. What's the average to get one mango? I think like 1 million front points was the last number that I heard. Not sure about what it is now. She could trade 10 of your Havocats for one mango. I mean, hell, I'd do it. I mean, I have way too many mangoes to deal with right now anyway. Any thoughts on starting Reverse 1999? The game looks interesting. I may have started it if I were in a better financial position, to be fair. Maybe. I don't know. Seems like people are receiving it pretty well. I've been seeing a couple streamers a couple smaller gacha streamers that I know try it out. Couple VTubers that I know do like sponsored streams for it, so like I think even who was it? What the fuck is his name? Rexlent, yeah. I think I saw Rexlent streaming some Reverse 1999 recently. Whoever decided to limit event currency to 60 a day and Girls Frontline needs to be kicked in the dick repeatedly. It's not just that; it's also the fact that if you miss more than 2 days worth of event grinding, you cannot buy out the shop. Yeah, event design in Girls Frontline is absolute fucking ballsack. Like holy fuck, dude. Shit makes my fucking blood boil. Reverse 1999 uses AI art, but then art is painted over. Using gacha games using AI art, like that doesn't really bother me. Eventually that was gonna happen. You're gonna see gacha games slowly but surely incorporate like AI art into things. Like that alone isn't really going to dissuade me from trying them out as long as I think the rest of the game is good. It's just that if we know that they're being lazy with AI art, then if we find out that they're being lazy with AI, or they're being lazy and just using AI art to like supplement shit that they could have put more effort into, then yeah, that's obviously where we'll have a problem. Is game worth trying out? You've heard bad things, so you don't know about it. It's got a distinct style. I think the most impressive production quality it has the fact that it's completely voiced in the characters is like native language. Like basically it takes place in like fucking Victoria era Britain or some shit like that. It's completely voiced in English. I believe the game also has some German and French voice acting in it too, from what I hear. It's very unique, that's for sure. And this, mind you, it's made by a Chinese production studio, or it's made by a Chinese studio. The setting is also very unique. I don't think I've seen like another like a fucking Victorian era setting in a gacha game before, or in another gacha game. Is there a Goldilocks sweet spot for a gacha farm? You feel like it's always bad? Technically speaking, Nikke kind of solves it, or at least it provides an alternative. Basically, in Nikke, you don't farm anything. And instead, you just relegate it to either playing events, or not either, playing events and what is it? And just having basically an auto farm feature. They call it the defense outpost, where it just it passively accumulates resources over time. So anytime you just log in, you just go over to it and just click on it, and you just get your resources right away. And you supplement that with whatever events going on. Nikke is able to pull it off because they always have an event running. Like, for most gacha games, whenever they have events, right, they usually have an event go on for like 2 or 3 weeks, depending on the gacha game. And then there's usually like a break or two, a break for like 1 or 2 weeks in between to space things out. In Nikke, there's always an event going on. So every time you log in, there's always like something to do in order to like farm for something. And they usually don't take that long, usually. So, yeah. Nikke kind of solves that, or again, at least they provide an alternative. In my opinion, what I think the best possible farming system can be for a gacha game is you take a game like Star Rail or Genshin, make anything that, like, you know, the domains in Genshin and like the caverns of corrosion, or like the stagnant shadows in Star Rail, those the nodes basically where you can farm to you use stamina to farm resources, right? Basically have those nodes cost no stamina, right? You can farm them infinitely as much as you want, and they cost no stamina whatsoever, but you keep the stamina system. So that way, when you start farming resources in like a node or domain or whatever, the game gives you the option of, hey, do you want to spend your stamina in order to get bonus drops? So that way, there's still a point to having stamina, right? You don't need to do away with your stamina system at all. You just incentivize people to use it by saying, oh, you get more drops. Like, here's your base drops, but you can improve it by using stamina, right? So that way, people want to be optimal with their farming. They can be. They can log in every so often to make sure to use their stamina. But even if you don't use your stamina, it's not like it's a big deal, right? It shouldn't be a big deal because, you know, you don't need to use that stamina. So I think that's like the sweet zone of gacha farming. Though, to be fair, I think that only works ideally in a game where you have like RNG gear, like Genshin and Star Rail, obviously. Like, I don't know if infinite farming works for something like, I don't know, FGO or something like that. I mean, we wish. That'd be nice. You love how much input artists have on operators when they're designing Arknight. So yeah, AI art is a no from you. I get where you're coming from. It's just that different games can handle their art differently. Like, for example, since that's how Arknights has usually done it, yeah, if Arknights suddenly started using AI art, then yeah, there would be a huge controversy with that. Because they'd be breaking away from tradition, or they'd be breaking away from the norm. But if, like, a new gacha game came out, and they, you know, make it clear from the get-go, like, yeah, we use AI, just so everyone knows, like, we plan to use AI art in our game, like, as long as they make that clear from the beginning, then yeah, there shouldn't be a problem with it. And again, I've mentioned this before, but I don't have a problem necessarily with AI art itself. I only have a problem with the people who use AI art to do shitty things, like steal other artists' work, or the other artists' styles, or like pose as people they're really not. Shit like that. Like, those kinds of people can go fuck themselves. If the AI is just like poster or like loading screens, it shouldn't be much harm. Yeah, exactly. If it's just for like filler stuff, then yeah, there shouldn't be a problem with that. At least that's my take. Obviously, the popular school of thought right now is you just shit on AI art no matter what kind, no matter what it is. In Preco, Kokoro does all your dailies for you. No wonder people like her so much. You've seen people calling that idea bad because everyone will be done with farming and quit as if they had a perfect artifact set. If for anybody who does that, they're usually casual players in the first place. And I'd rather have casual players be able to feel like, oh yeah, I have a good enough artifact set. I don't need to farm anymore. Than whatever the fuck Genshin is doing right now. Because the actual hardcore players will continue to grind gear. For however many characters that they want, and try to pursue a perfect gear as much as they want to. And obviously, games like Genshin and Star Rail should also add more stuff that people can farm as well. Like, I think in my earlier video, or in my how to improve Genshin video, I was like, not only should you reduce the cost of like domains and shit like that, but like you should also add another enhancement level to artifacts. So instead of plus 20 for Genshin, like most like all 5-star artifacts can be leveled up to right now, increase it to like plus 24 or something. So basically you can have 6 rolls total, right? So that way that extra potential roll means that people are going to have to grind a lot more in order to get like perfect artifacts and shit like that. Like there's a lot of things that they can do that even I can't think of. So difference between saying here's a piece of artwork that I had AI generate for me because I wanted to give a picture I had in my mind, or I wanted to bring a picture I had in my mind to life instead of saying you drew it. Yeah. Like I'm a fan of AI art because that it effectively gives anybody the ability to quote make art, even if you know, that's not how most people would think of, you know, making art. But like that, I don't think you can deny that that's what AI art does, right? You just learn how to use like use an AI art prompt, and there you go. You can, if you wanna make art of like a character you really like, then sure, go ahead. Especially for gacha game players, where maybe, for example, they have a waifu who isn't very appreciated by the community. Like if you have a waifu who's very niche and doesn't get a lot of art made of them, then well, shit, man, here's AI art, and you can go do it yourself. You know. Maybe you don't have the money to fucking commission artists and fucking pay them fucking, you know, hundreds of dollars for each individual commission, right? Then here you go. Here's some AI art. If you're okay with AI art quality, then sure, you can just make your own. Like, I think that's the best thing about AI art, is that anybody can do it now. Now, obviously, it's come with its own problems, but at its core, I don't dislike it. So when people unfortunately abuse that, is when I start having a problem. Let's see. Rarity. Didn't realize I had so many ember cards here already. Wish there was an option for off pieces in Star Rail. Yeah. Wish you could use off piece. There was a way for you to be able to use off pieces in Star Rail. You only see AI being used to make art as like rough sketch phases. I'd imagine like animation studios and companies will start using AI more and more to like have them handle like some of the more mundane tasks. Like things that they don't really need to do themselves, because it's just gonna be, you know, it's better just to let AI do it and have their actual artists like work on more important stuff. If someone keeps coping that they're an artist because they use AI art as a tool, yeah, that's a bit of a gray area for me. I'm not really too sure how I feel about that, to be honest myself. I will say that I do agree that if there's somebody trying to put themselves on the same pedestal as other actual artists and say like, oh yeah, I'm on the same level as them. Yeah, no, I don't quite agree with that one. But for example, if somebody who uses AI art to make stuff calls themselves an AI artist, but they make it clear that they don't think they don't think they're as they're on the same level as like actual artists, and I'm okay with that personally. Because I do think there is, could you even call it a skill? Maybe I'll trigger some people in my Twitch chat for saying this, but like I do feel like there is a sort of skill in using AI art. Because like AI art can be finicky. Like I've seen streamers like screw around with AI art programs on stream before, and you don't always get what you want all the time. Like there is a little bit of finessing that you gotta do to like kind of get what you want. Like if you don't like give it a give the AI like a sketch of what you're like a basic idea of what you're trying to go for. Still check out IL still needs human oversight. Not gonna say it's a bad idea. Just keep it. Just keep the real person there. Yeah. Should be for now. There should be some sort of human supervision. Yeah. It's actually a pretty good analogy, I think. For people in the animation industry, AI is threatening a lot of entry-level positions like background artists and in-betweeners. Well, hopefully they start looking for new jobs soon, or you know, get good enough at art where their jobs won't be threatened. Because I guess what? There's plenty of jobs out there who are going to be threatened by AI in the not so distant future. So yeah, maybe look for jobs that aren't going to be affected by AI. It's not just them. Like, sorry, that's just how human progress goes. New inventions and new technologies will be developed to where things will get done faster and more efficiently, and you know, sometimes that'll do away with some jobs that you know we used to have before, but not anymore because they're kind of made redundant. Just the process of life, I guess. Like, I feel for them. But, you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. A little bit cold of a response, yeah, but yeah, sadly. I mean, hey, man, my ass got laid off earlier this year because, you know, my company just didn't need me anymore. So... hey, I know what that feels like. You can call it as cold as you want, but better you hear it here. You hear it here from me rather than experience it for yourself. You know. All the early AI art hand drawings make you cringe. Yeah, you know they'll be improving it over time though. Yeah. AI generated frames on graphics cards is already here, yeah, and like yeah, I've watched a couple videos on that, how they're developing that technology, so super suck on that one. How many C bombs do I have now? Oh, 55. I have, I actually had quite a few already. Interesting. Is FP rolling worse than box rolling? In my experience, they're roughly the same. I think I prefer front point rolling though, because at least I don't have to deal with my frickin' gift box. But other than that, I feel like they're roughly the same. You respect created types too much, even if you see eye to eye on fucking nothing, for you to accept they're being replaced by some toaster running up data as usual. I think the best case scenario we'll have in the future is for like a creative project, you will have central roles that are human supervised, that will come up with the actual core ideas and manage the most important creative development processes. But for anything that could be done, anything that's like non-essential or like kind of mundane, that's not the central focus, you'll see it handled by AI. Peepo, thanks for the 100 bits. Unfortunately, art isn't the only thing VAs might suffer as well. VAs, let's see. Honestly, you could say the same thing about AI art too. Like usually, for most AI art, you can kind of tell if they're made by AI or not once you've seen enough of it. There are some like really good AI art programs out there where like their art is like really accurate, and it's much harder to tell them apart from like human made art, or let's just shorten it to human art. But this is especially true with voice acting, but usually AI voice acting is you can usually tell it's missing like a very human element to it. Yeah, it's AI for now doesn't understand like human tendencies and shit like that. Maybe you could train them to do so in the future once AI technology gets better. But for example, like there's a VTuber I watch named Bao, the whale. Somebody made a, I think Beetle actually was the one who made an AI version of her, and other people took it and kind of messed around with them. And I saw a clip on Twitter of AI Bao playing, I forget what she was playing. She was playing something, and the voices AI Bao was actually really on point. The problem was that she wasn't like making random hysterical fits of laughter that she does a lot of the time. Like maybe you could if you didn't know any better, you were like, oh my god, this sounds like the real. If you weren't like a regular in Bao's stream, you would be like, oh yeah, AI Bao it sounds no different from real Bao. But if you watch Bao enough, she fucking laughs hysterically basically every other 5 minutes. Like it's not Bao without that, right? AI Bao doesn't know how to do that. So while AI Bao's voice quality is remarkably similar, you can tell it's not her because she's not fucking screaming like a hyena every other second. It doesn't have enough human quirks to it yet. For singing, yeah, that's a bit of a different story because obviously when you're singing, you're not really gonna have those human-like elements, if that makes any sense. So that's why AI song covers do a little bit better, I think. But if you're talking about like trying to make an AI version of like a streamer or a VTuber and then try to make them like behave like them like IRL, or maybe not IRL, but on like a day-to-day basis, or like how they normally would act, it wouldn't really work very well. At least not for it wouldn't come off as authentic to people who actually follow those VTubers or content creators on a regular basis. They'd usually be able to pick up on like the differences. We both know corpos will just replace everyone and say it's the same and indistinguishable. Yeah, until they start losing money because people are like, what the fuck is this shit? I mean, hey, if AI stuff will take over everything, why hasn't the woke movement worked yet? Biden blast! Yeah, usually you can tell between AI and human voices, for now. In the future, maybe it'll be a little different, but... I mean, hey people, that's exactly what is it? What, Meta or some shit like that is doing? Something like that. Is Neurosama really an AI? Yes, she is. Or at least I haven't seen any evidence to suggest that she's not. If companies start replacing employees en masse by AI, imagine what you'd imagine governments would intervene. I don't think you need to worry about that just yet anyway. We still have too many jobs that are too complicated for AI to handle, that still require human like discernment and management to do. It's mainly stuff like honestly, like to be honest with you, maybe AI could have replaced my job too, the one I had before. But yeah, for any job that requires like data compiling and shit like that, yeah, those positions will be threatened by AI. But a lot of like blue collar jobs and shit like that, any like very physically demanding job, those aren't going to be replaced by AI anytime soon. Our robotics technology hasn't gotten that far yet, outside of maybe the military, but. Like, AI will certainly affect certain industries and certain sectors quite significantly, but it's not going to be like a fucking, you know, it's not going to be something that affects all of society, at least not yet. Maybe in like, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, 50 years maybe, but we'll deal with that when we get there. If you're that scared of AI, become a handyman or construction worker, yeah, something like that. I hear plumbers make fucking bank, or at least the good ones. Honestly, yeah, these days, you shouldn't... honestly, going to a vocational school, I mean, this is how it should have always been, but going to a vocational school should be just as big of a desirable post-high school career path as going to colleges. Because, yeah, we need, like, America needs more, like, physically skilled labor. Everybody wants to go into, like, fucking, you know, I mean, I'm guilty of this myself, too, but everyone wants to go into, like, fucking, you know, like, IT or some shit like that. But, like, yeah, if you want your job to be super safe, to be future-proofed from AI, yeah, take something that's a little bit more physically demanding. Or physically skilled, I should say. If lawmakers want to put down laws around AI use, go ahead. Eventually they will, yeah. It's just that, you know, governments around the world are usually pretty slow to adapt to whatever the fuck is going on, because, you know, our governments are all staffed by 60, 70, 80 plus somethings who are completely out of touch with what's going, like the current evolutions of, you know, day-to-day society. Internet laws? What the fuck are those? We don't use the internet, we still write postcards to each other. And while there's nothing wrong with that, it would be nice if our lawmakers realized that, yeah, writing postcards to each other is kind of outdated these days. They're gonna use AI-generated legislations. I mean, hey, maybe it'll make more sense than whatever the fuck we have in Congress right now. I mean, hell, do we even have a functional Congress yet? And it's a series of tubes, right? Something like that. Something like that. So you'll replace all government jobs with AI and see how fast all AI development would be taken out back and a shot. They wouldn't go that far, but they would definitely act very quickly to put in some laws in place protecting their own jobs, at least. Yeah, you threaten our congressmen and congresswomen that, oh yeah, AI is going to take all of your jobs. Oh yeah, you know for a fact they're going to do shit about it to protect their own asses. Oh yeah, for sure. But the rest of the government, yeah, who the fuck? They don't give a fuck about them. Haven't had a functional Congress in a while. I mean, it depends on which president you're a fan of or not a fan of. we go back years, bro. It's been decades. Actual farming is going to be a hot job in 50 years. I mean, to be fair, AI will be used for farming too, because with the when we use AI technology, when we combine farming with AI technology, we can basically make farming like the most efficient it's ever been in human history. Technically, actually, not even technically, it would be. So, and that's already happening too. Yeah. So don't need to worry about that. Though to be fair, if you want to start up your own farm, then sure, yeah. AI is going to be so sentient that we're going to have all lives matter and AI rights and votes, etc. I mean, we already have games that do kind of go into that into those topics. To be fair, like doesn't that one Detroit Become Human game kind of explore that? Lawmakers are old. Yep. Dinosaurs even. I'm just looking at our good old friend in the White House, Joe Biden. Biden blast. For all the fruits and veggies that still have to be handpicked, to look out, give it a few. Oh yeah, like specifically for AI. I wouldn't really call it AI farming, just farms that have AI technology in them. Basically, what that would entail is, what that entails is with AI management, you can have farm equipment look over and tend crops on an individual basis. Because right now, on like a big commercial farm, right, usually where you have to like mass plant and mass water and mass like harvest and shit like that, you can't without AI, you can't really like individually cater, like you can't cater to the needs of each individual plant. But when you add AI to it, or when you have AI manage that, they can. And so you can basically care after each individual plant very efficiently, as if they were being cared for by an actual human who's on top of their job. So yeah, they get planted, watered, fertilized, and all that stuff, and harvested on an individual basis with AI. And so that will increase our farming yields by a lot. I don't know. I don't actually have exact numbers for it, but that's the idea. So yeah, technically that's kind of already what's happening. And all you need to do is have like a couple programmers in like a warehouse somewhere, just making sure that the AI software doesn't break on their asses. Can AI improve your gacha luck? Maybe it can help you make decisions by compiling data on like how likely you are to like how likely your next gacha roll will be to get you what you want. But as for like directly getting it, probably not. Hey Fiat Echo, welcome back by the way. Hope you're doing well. It's running Welt, Tingyun with Jingliu, a good team. Tingyun, Welt, Jingliu. Yes, for maximum team synergy, run your run a support light cone on your Welt. So basically, run Welt with pearls of resolution or pearls. The Luca C, the Pearl C. Run him with pearls and speed boots, so he goes before Jingliu. So that way he can debuff he can speed debuff enemies before Jingliu gets to them. And then ideally run Welt with the energy rope, so that that way he doesn't need to that way you can devote Tingyun's ult on just Jingliu. So that way Welt can get his ult more quickly. But yeah, it can work. I think a better question is, like, are there any enemies right now that are both weak to imaginary and ice? There must be one at least. Not really. Doesn't really matter because you can, I guess, run Silverwolf. But then again, if you run Silverwolf, you'd be missing a healer, which would be the problem. So maybe not Silverwolf. If it really was intelligent, tell you stop playing gacha games. Yeah, exactly. AI be like, we don't see any statistical point in playing gacha games. You should probably stop. And we'll just be like, you don't understand. We need our gacha waifus. And AI will be like, but you can just make your own with AI art. What do you mean? Gonna head out. Alright, Aragon, take care, man. Enjoy the rest of your night, hopefully. Have AI art find out who's the better arts farmer. True. Break down the numbers for us. Alright, thanks, Dual Blades, for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Oh, that's an old comment. Oops. Didn't catch it in time. AI crops might become the GMO crops of the present. To be honest with you, they probably won't. Because if the people who are against GMO foods also become against AI crops, I just kind of wonder what their logic would be when they realize that AI crops might not need to be GMO crops at the same time. Maybe the way I put it is kind of confusing. So it's like if AI grown crops turn out not to be GMO, right? They're completely natural, other than how they were grown. Like, I would really love to see the logic behind. I would love to see the logic behind how people would speak out against that. I guess we'll see whenever. I guess we'll see in a decade's worth of time or whatever. I'm sure I'll have my answer sooner, but sooner rather than later. Yeah, I'd be like, go touch grass, bruh. For real, for real. AI might say, I can be your waifu. Yeah, there's already like some. I've already seen ads for like AI girlfriend apps and shit like that. So they're already out there. I mean, hell, it's not. That wasn't really much of a surprise, to be honest. Like shit, bro. People have been doing like AI bot versions of like VTubers that a lot of VTubers have like messed around with on their own already, even before those like AI girlfriend apps started coming out. So it's kind of like a natural extension of that. Why am I point farming? Oh, just farming servant coins mainly. Nobukatsu coins specifically. Oh, and to get NP5 Habit Trot. She's only NP2 right now though, but to be fair, I've only been farming front points for like 3 hours or so. Which is worse than us gacha addicts? Technically not. Technically we're even worse, because we only roll, we spend money for a chance to get our favorite waifus, whereas at least the people who are addicted to those AI girlfriend apps, at least they're spending money on a product they know they're gonna get. Like, are they worse off than us? I don't think so, to be honest with you. At least with those guys, at least they spend money on something that they know they're gonna get their money's worth out of. We burn Benjamin Franklin's for a chance to get our favorite characters. Like, what? We're the worst. We're the ones who are worse off. You kidding me? Been fun. All right, Night Nero. Thanks for hanging out and talking about random stuff with us. So appreciate it. But yeah, we'll see you next time. Have a good rest of your night. Nice seeing you again, though. Yeah, same to you too. Thanks for being back. The thrill is in the hunt, though. Maybe for some, but for tired, semi-retired whales like me, we've suffered enough. We just want what we just want our waifus, and we just want to get the fuck out of gacha. We've been burned too much by gacha. Our bodies have been scarred by years and years of gacha salt and hypernatremia. We want our gacha escapades to be as painless as possible. Reduce your gacha spending too. You got a second full-time 40-hour week job beginning of October. Damn. 2 fucking jobs? I mean, I've actually been considering picking up a second job too if I can, just because I need the fucking money. But man, it's gonna fucking crush my soul for sure. But I may have to do it. Hopefully it's like a remote job at least. Like, I can't imagine, like, I'll admit, I can't imagine fucking having, like, 2 actual, like, full-time jobs, like, 2 separate 8-hour shifts where you go and work 8 hours in one place and you go travel to your other job and go work another 8 hours there. Like, that would fucking kill me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'm strong enough for that. But I mean, I guess if you gotta do what you gotta do, then. Hey, Gruffles. Yeah, that's an L. But yeah, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. You're gonna, but, oh, you're doing it for a new car, I guess? At least you have a reason to, yeah. Just hopefully you can handle it, yeah. Hopefully it's like a remote job that you can kind of do on your, like on the side or something. But yeah, I'm sure you don't need me worrying about it. You can handle your own stuff, I'm sure. Good luck if you're pulling for Reddit. Oh, you're talking to somebody else, yeah. Best of luck for anybody who's rolling on Nikkei. Red Hood looks pretty badass. You live a less than a 10-minute walk from your original job. Wow, that certainly helps. That helps. Thought your 30 mil was gonna be a chore to roll. I don't plan on rolling all my friend points, but we'll see how much I roll. And yeah, this may take some time now that I realize that I've been streaming for about 3 hours and I've only barely rolled like, I don't know, 1.5 million QP or something like that, or FP rather. So yeah, this might take some time. Didn't realize you need to beat hand kill to do the new Guda event today. Really? I didn't expect Guda 5 to have a fucking time or a story gate. What the fuck? Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry to hear that anyway. But yeah, hopefully you can get through. I think you have about a week left on this event, so yeah. If you zoom through Lost Belt 4 today, then yeah, I don't think hand kill's that long. Yeah, if you just skip the story, then yeah, it shouldn't take you that long. Yeah, there's like one fight I think that's kind of annoying. That might take you a couple tries. It's the fight against hopefully you don't mind getting spoiled, but there, yeah, I'll just say that there's one fight towards the end that's kind of annoying, but yeah, kind of be expected because, you know, the later fights should be hard, but that should be about it, to be honest. So you should be able to get through hand kill like pretty quickly. Should give you about a week left to wrap up this event at least. That's good time. And Guda 6 has 5.5 lock. Fucking Lozangle and their obsession with story locks. Ugh. I mean, obviously, Lozangle isn't the only one who loves their fucking story locks, but Red Hood can fill in for any burst. Yeah, I heard about that, yeah. That'll be pretty unique for sure. But yes, I have indeed heard about that. That she's gonna be our first character where you can technically have her run any burst level. That'll be very cool. I mean, just that alone is probably gonna make her super valuable. Alright, next CE. Arknights locked the latest event to Chapter 11 completion. Yikes, did they? I didn't expect Arknights to do something like that. Unless they've done it before, which wouldn't surprise me, but at least I don't need to worry about that, because I did finish Chapter 11 because they got this like event going on for Chapter 12, I think. But yeah, at least I finished up Chapter 11, so I guess I don't need to worry about that for now. I'm just glad they made Viviana playable at the very least. Is that the first time you're actually caught up on the story? You're up to date on the on story progression? Yeah, first time in a while for me too. Good timing to get your CE bombs ready because we have a double XP thing coming up soon. For when you use CE bombs to level up another CE, like a 5-star CE, double XP stuff doesn't really matter. Because how it works in FGO is that even if you get a super or a great suck when you're using CE bombs to level up another CE, the double or triple XP boost only applies to the base CE's value. So when I use a level 55 CE bomb to feed into like a bigger 5-star CE, you won't even notice the XP increase, because what the game is doing, it's only taking the base value of the original CE, not its entire CE XP amount. So unfortunately, when you're using CE bombs, double success and triple success doesn't really matter. Unless you have like a lot of like CE XP reserved, right? If you're keeping all of your CE XP from this event, or if you for some reason still have all of your Valentine's CE from our Valentine's event earlier this year, then yeah, then obviously that will count, but not for CE bombs. For CE bombs, it doesn't really matter. Boost will help with CE XP though. Yeah. The regular, the 4-star ones that we get from the Guda event, the 4-star and the 3-star ones, yeah, that'll obviously help. Because yeah, it's already at its maximum. It's already at its base value anyways. So yeah, it'll work for them. So yeah, if you've already, like, technically speaking, you should, for anybody who's not, you know, absolutely rolling in friend points, yeah, y'all should be saving. Technically, y'all should be saving your CE XP you're getting from Guda from this event, and waiting for whenever we get our next double or triple success rate up, and then use your CE XP there. But yeah, for me, who's just rolling, making CE bombs, and I don't really care about the double or super suck, yeah, that doesn't really concern me. Have I used Theus yet? I don't even know what Theus even looks like. I know that I saw people talking about Theus briefly, but yeah, I only know what Ptolemaeus looks like. I haven't seen Theus yet. Since you brought it up, I may as well take a look at him now. Do we know, is he, oh yeah, Fake Grand Order Wiki, there he is. Interesting art. Saber. Okay. I assume he's arts. Yeah. Is he AoE or single target? Single target as usual. Arts, MP gauge, Stars, okay. Usual shit. Star absorption, okay. Kind of reminds me of, is he a 4-star? No, he's a 3-star. Okay, that's a little bit surprising. I just kind of assumed he was a gold servant. But no, he's a 3-star? But he wasn't part of, the original banner lineup. Is there another 5-star servant that they put out? When did they add Theus? And as a part of which banner? Arts crit, gain stars. And then increase attack. Reduce 180 attack. Gain crit stars. Wow, this dude has star bombs or star bombs on every single skill. Huh. Theus might actually be pretty decent. Because arts crit, any single target. Yeah, he's got potential here. And he's a 3-star too. And then against demonic beast servants, that might help. Or that might be relevant somewhere. Deals super effective damage against giants. And more stars. Stars. Hey, I respect it. Just stars. Stars. Yeah, he's got potential. I like it. He's got a nice coherent kit. It just stars out the fucking ass. And he's arts. And he's arts crit. Yeah, I see potential here. And he's a 3-star. That's always nice. Banner 2 of the new JP event. No new 5-star. Okay. Is Theus the only new servant? That's kind of odd. First time they've ever done like a part 2 banner and there was no new 5-star. Or maybe they've done it before, maybe, but very odd to think they will put in a new 3-star but no new gold servant. Like, what the fuck? You want a Korean Dark banner and maybe a buff for her? Maybe in the future. I don't know if Korean Dark needed a buff. I'm sure there are a lot of other servants who would appreciate getting buffs before her, but... Two 3-star servants from a single event is an absolute joy. Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. More quote free to play servants is never a bad thing. Yeah. Like, when was the last time we got 2 new 3-star servants from a single event? Jesus. And he's an Argonaut? Oh yeah. Like, let's be real, what Greek hero wasn't a fucking Argonaut, you know? Give Melt more buffs? Yeah, sure. Well, what else will you have to buff? Does Melt even have anything else that can be buffed? The fuck? Like maybe your first skill? Last time you got more than one was Annie 4. Yeah, back when we got Chengong and the others, right? Or some shit like that. Hey, nice. We got a third Habit Trot. Or second Habit Trot for tonight. Oh yeah, that's right. I want to combine Habit Trot first before I forget about her. There we go. MP removing buffs before damage, that's all she needs. Melt doesn't have a an NP buff yet? I thought she did. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Oh yeah, she doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't have an MP buff yet. But yeah, all three of her. I thought her MP had a buff already, and then that one of her skills was missing a buff, because usually servants get an MP buff before all three of their skills do. Usually, Melt is actually kind of odd because she doesn't have her MP buff yet all three of her skills have. So yeah, all she's missing is an MP buff then. Very odd to think about. Just got your Vlad to level 100. Hey, congrats. Yeah. Hopefully Uncle Vlad will take care of you. I know he did for me for the first couple of years. Only thing Theus is missing is a hard survival skill, so Jason's targetable evade is nice. I mean, that's not even... remember that... not Jason. Well, I mean, technically Jason too, but... remember that Theus is a single target arts servant. So, I mean, even... Like, him not having a hard survival skill or hard defense skill is not even that big of a deal, because guess what? Haha, Castoria. Just Castoria it. What was that? I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of my what is it again? Anti-purge defense stacks. It's like a budget Lancelot, not a bad place to be. To be honest, to be real with you for a second, he legit might be a better version of Lancelot in like the Star Gen sense. Let me look up, let me actually look up what, like how many stars Lancelot produces. Saber Lancelot. He has 20 stars. And then he generates 15, he produces 15 stars every turn with his third skill. Does his MP produce stars? No, it doesn't. Technically, in terms of raw star gen production, Theus is better. Because Theus, in every single part of his kit, he can produce stars. Like, he's actually insane, the more I think about it. Because, like, the biggest problem with arts comps is that unless you have double 2030, it's kind of hard for arts teams to run arts crit, right? Like, usually if you run an arts crit if you run an arts crit DPS, usually it has to be the servant in the DPS itself that produces stars, or you run double 2030. And usually PC is just a lot better for like long-term, like longer fights anyway, just because MP charge is so valuable. But yeah, I think Theus might honestly be a little better. Like, even more so if you Grail his ass. Like, am I crazy for thinking that? Like, budget Lancelot might actually be underselling him a little bit, if I'm gonna be honest. Does she need one? Not really. Would you like one? Yeah, I mean, yeah, same here, considering, you know, how much of a Koinskaya and Tomo fanboy I am. Sure, it'd be nice, but, you know, just thinking about things in the grand scheme of things, yeah. Certainly a lot of other servants who could really use a buff before Koinskaya Dark. Like, we'll take it if she gets one, but, you know, personally, I'm not really sweating. I'm not really sweating it for now. Saberlot and Theus had the same illustrator. Oh yeah, no wonder. Theus' art style looked like pretty striking. Like I knew I saw it from somewhere, but I just couldn't put my finger on it. That would explain it then. How appropriate. Sarma Hokusai is still the best arts crit saber. Well, yeah, because MP5, but Theus may give her a run for her money, because he is a 3-star after all. And is he actually event limited or is he permanent? If he's permanent, then he's got a good shot. If he's event limited, then eh. Because they have done event limited 3-stars before. You know who just got a banner? Iskander. You know who really needs a buff right now? True, true. Where's our Iskander buffs? Actually, Drew. 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 Permanent? Thank God. Alright, cool. Then yeah, I feel like he's got a good chance to challenge Hokusai's throne. Cause yeah, Hokusai's biggest advantage was that she was an event welfare, so you can get her at P5. Yeah, Hokusai just doesn't produce stars of her own unless you use her quick cards. She might have a skill that produces stars, I think, but I think she only has one. But I believe Hokusai does have a hard defense skill. I believe she's got an evade somewhere. I think, or was that? Am I confusing her for her foreigner form? I do think that Theus should give Saber Hokusai a run for her money. I guess we'll see how his gameplay pans out. Maybe you'll need Grails too, but at least he'll only need 2. Instant charge, let's go. I mean, hey, I wouldn't mind that for Iskander. He deserves it, being a fucking year 1 servant after all this time. How many apples do you have for the upcoming lottery? Not a lot. And until my financial situation turns around, Gruffles, I probably won't be farming too hard like I have before in previous years. Not that I need to anymore, but you know, it is tradition. I'd like to uphold tradition, but it costs money. So, and money is not something I have a lot of right now. So, like, unless I win the fucking California lottery tomorrow, yeah, or sometime within the next, like, month or so. Yeah, it's probably not gonna happen. I'll probably farm what I have, like the apples that I do have. But yeah, I don't have a lot. Like, maybe 20, 30 apples. Gold apples, that is. I've got some silver and bronze, obviously, but it ain't a lot, that's for sure. Don't remember when we're getting Plug Suit 2. End of the year, New Year's. only gets crit damage on his arts cards. Lancelot has crit damage on all of his cards, so it kind of balances out. I guess so. Yeah, I think it does kind of balance out. Yeah. Like it's hard to say that like in my opinion anyway, it's hard to say that a specific color star weight buff is better than a general star weight buff, because sometimes you kind of there are situations where you want both. Like for example, in situations where you don't have a lot of stars, you prefer having specific color buffs or color star weight buffs. When you have a deck that's like full of like DPS cards, for example, or the cards that you're looking for. Yeah, it's a little bit different. Like there are situations where you want both. Like I don't think that one buff is like strictly better than the other. So I guess it really depends on what you're looking for, how comfortable you are playing a serve in one way or another, I think. Oh, excuse me.
最終確認はしっかりしたかい？まだ見ていく？私も張り合いがあるってものさ。
What do you need to get Plug Suit 2? I want to say you just get it. Like you just get it through like a small little quest in Chaldea Gate, but don't quote me on that. I don't really know how. Find it funny at this point for most endgame players, farming Lotto is for FP to get coins for Grails. God knows how much of us don't need any more gems. Yeah, for real, man. For fucking real. The true FGO endgame is to max out all of your favorite craft essences. Give the big man a 30% battery at least? Yeah, that'd be nice, yeah. That'd be fucking nice. There's like 8 Castorias in the support list right now. Where the fuck can I find some Castorias? Why are people putting up Scotties anyway? Well, actually, I know why, because triple supports, but... Is Tunguska available after Olympus, or do you have to beat Lost Belt 6 first? I would imagine you have to catch up completely with the Lost Belt 6, yeah. Because it's quite important. From what I can tell, it's very important to the story. So, yeah, it doesn't surprise me that you're going to have to catch up completely with the story up until that point. Okay. How many more front points do I have? Or how many? Better question is how much did I roll? I feel like I rolled about a million, something odd front points. A little slower than usual, admittedly. Usually I'd be about at around like 2 million front points at this point. I think I'm gonna have to clear out the main inventory of embers and shit like that. So. Gotta get through 3 whole lost belts and 0.5 lost belt. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, and on top of that, Lost Belt 6 is the longest story we've had so far in the game. Pretty sure on JP it's still the longest. So yeah, have fun. I mean, hey, at least you don't have to read through it on stream like I did. That was painful. Enjoyed the new video a lot. New editing style helps make the video feel fresh. Very interesting to watch. Yeah, but I will say that I didn't edit it myself. I did have a viewer of mine who actually reached out to me to offering to edit videos for me. His name is Enki. Actually, now that I think about it, I should probably post credits to him on the video description to my channel, actually. So I'm gonna have to ask him what is his YouTube channel, so that way you guys know who edited it. But yeah, it's not. I didn't edit it. I will go back to making servant how-to videos, like I promised for my patrons on my Patreon, and I'll just use my own like basic ass editing shit for that. But yeah, that last video that I put up earlier today, yeah, it was edited by somebody else. Did you study up on some editing? Like I said, Ponvin, it wasn't me. It was another guy who offered to edit videos for me. He's one of my YouTube viewers, and he's edited his own FGO videos on his own YouTube channel. He reached out to me on Discord saying like, yeah, I can help edit. I can like edit some videos for you if you want. I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, no, it wasn't me. Forgot you have a pop filter or not. I do, technically. The problem with my current pop filter, which I noticed only after I got it, is this is what my mic looks like. The pop filter here is not the right size. So there's for my condenser mic, there's like a bit on the bottom that the pop filter doesn't cover. And I think that's what's causing it. Maybe if I get a more fitting, like a more tightly fitting, basically a bigger pop filter, or at least like I should probably get like those like circle pop filters where I put in front of the mic, in between me and my mouth. So maybe that would fix it. But yeah, it's always done that, as far as I can remember. Eventually, I want to be able to fix that, but I can't do that right now. But yeah, it happens every once in a while, in like my YouTube videos. Like I always try to like kind of distance myself away from my mic whenever I'm recording specifically for YouTube videos. But yeah, sometimes there's a few pops that go through, unfortunately. DVR is really good, and you love using her so much. Yep, she is. Other than Habitra, I believe she's the best arts writer looper in the game. Yeah, she charges her ult super easily. Her only problem, literally her only problem is damage. But then again, you know, what doesn't double Castoria, baby? What doesn't that solve? Double arts buffs, double charismas. Took Losango 2 years and 3 new SSR AoE Zerks before they gave Raiko a battery. Yeah. Iskander getting a buff is a wish that the Grail probably couldn't even grant. You have a point there, man. Fucking Losango and their buff priorities, Omega lol. People have jerry-rigged a pseudo pop filter by putting a sock or 3 layers of stocking in front of the mic for recording purposes. Yeah. Doesn't solve my depression. Shit game out of 10. True. True. All gacha games are trash. I play gacha games for the waifus, but why am I getting more miserable? I wonder. Good question. I really wonder why. Go back to super old school too, headset mic, yeah, with a super shitty mic quality, yeah, good times. Good fucking times, man. Simpler times, then. Neat idea as a stream anniversary thing. Crispy headset mic. Unfortunately, I don't even know if I have my old headset as I used to use. I might still have it like lying around somewhere, but I gotta find it first. When does MASH level up to 90? I actually don't know. Maybe after Tunguska? I don't know, actually. I know that right now MASH is, her bond level is increased to 8, I believe. But other than that, I think she's only at level 80 still. Oh no, she is level 90, yeah. That must have happened during Lost Belt 6 then. Though, mind you, it only happen. I believe that happens. Mash gets upgraded like super far into Lost Spell 6. It's definitely not at the beginning, that's for sure. Still, shitty Mash though. Yeah, fucking Ortonax Mash or whatever the fuck. Are those two different maxed out Angry Mangoes? Oh, it's not just two. It's 6. And I have rolled more mangoes than what you see here. I just burned them because I like literally there's no point in me keeping more mangoes than this. Like, I think having MP 30 mangoes good. It drives the point home. Who knew PTSD was the ultimate power-up for our eggplant to break the 80 wall? She has leveled up, but at what cost? It's actually after Lost Belt 6. Maybe when you complete Lost Belt 6 then. You haven't gotten one max NP, especially because when you have MP5 Saber Lily. I believe, statistically speaking, Mango is the hardest, single hardest thing to get from Friendpoint Gacha. He's rarer than 5-star servants are from regular Gacha, so less than a 1%. Whereas Saber Lily and Habit Trot, technically, because they're 4-star servants, I believe they're really hard to get, but not Mango levels of hard, I don't think. So yeah, like it's no surprise that you've gotten a lot of Saber Lilies, but not a lot of Mangoes. That's how it should be. How do you roll that many Angry Mangoes? Lots and lots of friend points. There's no other way around it. For reference, I've been playing FGO for the past 6 years. I started on day 3 when the NA server first came out, but I started playing seriously on day 4 because I used the first day to like re-roll my account to like start with the 5-star, and I started with Vanilla Saber back then. But like ever since the beginning, when I decided to take the game seriously, I've played the game religiously. I haven't missed an event. Every single lottery event we've ever had, I've grinded the shit out of them. Farming anywhere from like 400 to like 2,000 boxes as of more recently, obviously. So yeah, it's mainly the lotteries, because lotteries give you a ton of friend points if you farm a whole shit ton of boxes. Yeah, and then the average amount of friend points you need to roll one copy of Mango is about 1 million. Average. And it can be anywhere in between, too. But average is about 1 million friend points. You get to use Corday and in story now. Let's go. Yep, I like Corday a lot too. She got big old titties. But yeah, she's cool. I just wish that her third skill wasn't RNG, but oh well. She is only just like a 1 or 2-star servant after all. Yeah, at least she's got a 4-star summer version. We just got from last summer, so that's something at least. Maxed out Castoria and Koinska have nothing to do with it? Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure. You're going for maxed out 100 face, I see. Gotcha. Anyways, how long I've been streaming for? About just under 4 hours. I think that's good enough to call it a stream. So, yeah, I'm going to be heading out now and just chilling for the rest of the night. I sense a 120 core day in your future. Yes. Perhaps. Very likely. For Mr. Gruffles. So, yeah. I'm going to call it a stream there, chat. I'll be back with another a chill Friendpoint rolling stream. I'll try to stream a little bit earlier too, so we have a little bit more people in here. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a stream there. Thanks for everybody stopping by for today. But yeah, I'm gonna chill for the rest of the night. Be on the lookout for another FGO Friendpoint rolling stream at some point soon. Maybe, hopefully later on this week. But yeah.